Right, here I am. I'm just about to go to work. Yeah, marvellous. Well, I bought some heated gloves. I haven't, as soon as I bought them, it warmed up, but now it's gone cold. So I'm going to do a quickest unboxing you've ever seen. Already charged up, look. These are KEIS, however you pronounce it. And these are the batteries. And the charger in there, look. Marvellous. Well, charger's there. There's the batteries. That's marvellous. And here's the gloves. I don't know how to get into it. I have opened it before. Oh, that's it. Yeah, look at that. All posh, isn't it? That's marvellous. That's all the cables to hardwire it. I'm not doing that. Don't want to knacker the batteries on the bikes, but there you go. So here we go. I have tried them on. Yeah, I know. Is this the quickest unboxing you've ever seen apart from my watch? Oh no, they've got labels on and shit. There you go. That's how do you take the labels off, just like that. Oh, is that a little pocket for the... Oh, that's where the battery goes, look. In there. Like that. Marvellous. And then plug it in. It is this morning. Just like that. Marvellous. And then zip that up, I suppose. There we go. We'll get that one on in a minute. Sorry, Bertie. Using Bertie as a table. It's alright, you don't mind. Second battery. Where you goes in there like that. Sorry if this video's going to be terrible for you, because I'm doing it with my helmet on. I know, because guess what, I'm late. Yeah, I know. You're not surprised by that, right? And then plug that in. That's plugged in now. Right, so that's that. Undo that. Make sure I can still get it on with the battery in. There we go. There we go. That's marvellous. Do that up. That up. I'll get the second one on, and then I'll meet you on the road. Yeah, the button's just there. Look. Excellent. Right, I'll catch you shortly. So here we go. I don't know if you can see that. I've got it on the highest setting straight away. My visor is misted up, so I can't see nothing. Sun's amazing. Like I say, checked with the car before I put them on, and I got the bike out of the garage, and it said -7. I think it lies a bit, didn't it, to start with? So it's probably about -5 at the moment. So I thought, yeah, no, that's a good day for testing the gloves out, and I can feel them already getting warm. Yeah. Never used them before, so I've got nothing to compare them to, but that's alright. I'm used to not comparing stuff. The ordinary riding gloves tend to be okay for most of the time, especially on the commute to work. You know, it's only about 20 minutes, if that, 25 minutes maybe maximum, and it's only about 15 miles. Yeah. So I don't really get a chance to get that cold. As a glove, I mean, I don't know, I'll have to try them without the batteries in, won't I? Yeah. I mean, people say that on the highest setting they get too hot, but I don't know, so far, what, I wouldn't say that it's too hot. It's nice and warm. I can feel it over the back of my hands. Can't feel nothing round the front on the palms and stuff, but I guess there's no heat in there. I don't think. I don't know. But it's not unpleasant, I've got to say that. As you know, with Biggles got everything electric, seats, grips and hand guards as well, which obviously help. Looks a bit icy and skatey here, doesn't it? So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go down the back roads. I'm going to go on the A14 and get up to some speed, because let's be honest, that's what kills you, isn't it, in the cold, is the high speed. You get that wind chill, it's terrible. Yeah. And what I'm hoping that they get so hot I can turn them down and see what the other settings are, and see how easy they are actually to turn down when you're on the bike. So I'll turn it down to medium, shall I think, yeah. So got this learner, could do anything, couldn't he? There, as easy as that, one light touch. Let's do that one. Yeah, dead easy. Woman blowing her nose there, that's marvellous. Don't blame her, I need to blow mine, but I've got a visor, big thick electric gloves on, and tissues in my pocket that's zipped and velcroed, so I don't think I'll be doing that right this moment. So I turned it down to medium, and that seems plenty at the moment, I've got to say. I'll know more when I get into Bury, of course, yeah, because I'll have just gone down the A14 at high speed, yeah. Of course, one of the problems with this weather as well is the GoPro. I have a nasty habit of packing up if it gets too cold. So they're definitely thicker than what I normally use, and they're tighter, but I'm guessing that's because they're new. I can move them about. They've got a thing there for scraping the visor. I assume there's one on the other side. No, there isn't. It's only left hand. Yeah. So there you go. Plenty of armour about everywhere. Don't notice the battery in there. So that's fine, because that was always one of my concerns, because I don't want to have to hardwire them to a bike. I'd have to take it off every time I change bike. Oh my god, what's the learner doing? Right, go, off you go. So we'll see how they fare at higher speed. So, using all the controls is fine with them, can feel everything. It's supposed to be touch screen, but it doesn't touch on the GoPro, on the back of the GoPro, I can tell you that, because I've been trying to check the camera angle, but I hope it's alright. What I was going to say was, while we're in this cold, horrible, icy weather, oh my god, it is icy, just opened my visor, and phew, I've got these set on medium, and it's not really enough, to be honest, not at those speeds, in these temperatures. But yeah, got a car here trying to block me. So yeah, with these tyres on the Kawasaki, the standard tyres it comes with, they're shocking, they really are. They're alright when you get some temperature into them, but even in summer you have to be riding for quite some time it'd probably be alright on the track, but in road conditions, you just start, it takes so long to get heat into them. Yeah, and so on a day like today, on this sort of run, unlikely you're going to get any heat into them. Right, so this is on medium, and I don't think this isn't enough for me, so I'm going to put them back onto high. That's low, high, there we go. And then I just need to do this one, low, high. That's simple enough, isn't it? Yeah, changing them, it's not difficult. Just got to watch these roundabouts, there's ice everywhere. There we go. So let's see if they get warmer now. But definitely some heat, and it's difficult to say, isn't it, really? Because if I hadn't had them on, how would my hands feel? I don't know. Can definitely feel some heat in there. My face is about frozen off, I can tell you that. So, a good test for them. Are my hands toasty hot? No, they're not. Could they be warmer? Yes, they could. But then again, yeah, -5. It's quite nippy. Oh, sorry, it just appeared from nowhere. I'll tell you when I take them off. That's when I'll know, isn't it? Yeah. So I can't even remember what they're called. KEIS 401 or something. I wanted to get the Paragon 6. Nobody had them when I ordered these. Of course I could have waited because it all warmed up and I haven't needed them. So there you go. How good they are, I'd only ever know if I did the same ride again in the same temperature without them on. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mr. GTI. Oh, he wanted to pull in there instead. Yeah, so there you go. KEIS 402 or something, with battery, as opposed to hardwired. Yeah, ta-ta. Right, here I am, yeah, back on Wendy, and this morning, as you know, wearing the heated gloves for the first time, and I didn't know whether they were, you know, how good they were, because you can't tell, can you? How cold would they have been without them? Well, it's a lot colder now. Yeah, it's freezing like mad. And I fired them up about 2 minutes before I got on the bike. Yeah, so you can see them glowing red. That's marvellous. And I put them on and they seemed really, really warm. What'll be interesting is how warm they keep my hands by the time I've been down the A14 at a blast. Yeah. And if they keep them warm, I'll be really impressed. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm going to have to leave the camera rolling, and I'll obviously have to cut out all the bit in between. But this is Wendy at night on a freezing January day, or night time now. Yeah. I've got to say, they do feel pretty warm at the moment. Wendy's seat was frozen when I got on it. Yeah, marvellous. And now I'm going to be stuck in traffic. because this road is really narrow. So when the cars stop, I have to stop. Those tyres are just not liking the roadworks at all. Yeah, they're definitely warming the backs of my hands. Are lovely. With heated grips on, I'd be cooking. Yeah, because it doesn't appear that there's any heating around the palm. No, which is probably just as well, because you'd crush the wire, wouldn't you? Yeah. Look at the registration number on that Range Rover. Scissor. I wonder if they've got a sister. Of course, what everybody else has been saying is get a heated jacket. Yeah, I think for longer journeys that might be of benefit. Right, what I can tell you, are my hands red hot? No, they're not. They're not red hot. Are they cold? No, they're not cold. No. But I can also tell you that ordinarily my hands are colder than my body. So this is, in reference to exactly how cold it is this evening. I was actually quite cold in comparison. Yeah, my body was actually quite cold in comparison to my hands. So that's interesting. That tells me that whilst my hands are not hot, they'd be an awful lot colder without being heated. Yeah, because I've got the visor up now and it is so cold on my face. Yeah. And it's cold through my jacket. It always gets through. It doesn't matter how much you spend on a jacket, you always get bits getting through. And I've got bits getting through. My legs, funnily enough, okay. I've got the engine there, haven't I? Keeping my lower leg warm. So yeah, they could be warmer. Come on, what's going on? So yeah, the KEIS, or I don't know how you say it, KEIS 402s or something like that, or is it 702? I can't remember, but they're heated gloves anyway, and they're operated by the batteries. Had to buy the batteries separate. They didn't come included like they do with the Paragon 6. Ideally I ought to do what Ian did and have a Paragon 6 on one hand and a KEIS on the other. Yeah, they are on maximum, by the way, and it is very cold. So from chilly Suffolk, I'll say ta-ta. Yeah. Are they worth the money? Time will tell, won't it? They're not bad. I know how cold it is tonight, and I know that my hands aren't cold. That's all I can say. Are they hot? No. Ta-ta.